Hey guys, my name is Oluwafunto. I'm not a first year master student. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Oluwafunto. I'm a second year master's degree student studying and living in Russia. Today I'll be answering some questions. So earlier in the week I put on my Instagram that you guys should ask me questions, and I got quite a number of questions literally asking about what to do, how to study in Russia, how living in Russia is, and I'm here to answer those questions today. But before we get into the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell in case I post a video, you get a notification. So going into the video, majority of the people asked me about studying in Russia. I said ask about me, but yeah, I'm gonna be answering your questions anyways. So when you see me looking, I'm literally looking at the questions I wrote down from the Instagram tag, and I'll be answering them to the best of my knowledge. So guys, let's get it. When do applications open? So applications in Russia open, if you're going to be applying for scholarships, applications open September for the Open Door Scholarship. And if you're going to be applying to a school directly, schools open their application from December, January, down till August, depending on the school, but most schools close the application in August. So yeah, those period. How do I apply to your school? So if you want to apply to my school, which is Higher School of Economics, I would advise you to go to our school's website, which is hsc.ru, and look for, if you're going to be applying for an undergrad, if you're going to be applying for a graduate degree, look for the section and make your applications. But if you need a guide, if you need me to put you through the application process, you can reach out to me via my email or via my Instagram DM. Thank you. What should I take into consideration while choosing university? So I advise people that when you're choosing universities, one thing I looked out for, and I would always advise people to look out for, is the ranking, the international ranking of the school you're applying to, QR ranking, the THE ranking, and other ranking institutions that do universities ranking, because I will not advise you to apply to a school that has a lower ranking than your school in your country of origin. Does that make sense? And also, I will also advise that you look at reviews of the school on the school's website, because students will actually always give like a review of the school. And the third option is probably apply for a summer program and come here for a summer program to experience what the school is like. So if it's a school that you would want to pursue a degree in, you can put in an application for a new program. And if it's not that school, you can probably just use that summer period to like look at schools around and attend open days in these schools. I want to enroll in a Russian university. How do I start? The first thing you should know is, what do you want to study? Because you have to know what you want to study before you can apply to a Russian university. Right, because we have a lot of schools here in Russia in different cities, and before you can start any application, I would advise that you know what you want to study. You know what, because schools in Russia are actually categorized in different fields. Like my school is a social science school, so we don't do any science courses. The only science course we do is data science and something analysis, which is still not a pure science course. It's more of science and social science course. So that's one thing you should know before you start applying. And once you figure out what you want to do, try to gather your documents, go to the school's website and see the documents that are being required for submission. So gather those documents and start your processing. I hope I answered the question. Are there age limits for applicants to Russian universities? Because in my class I have people that were older than I am, people that are married. So can I come to Russia with a tourist visa to study? I mean, it's called a tourist visa for a reason. Yeah, it is called a tourist visa for a reason. So you can't come and study here in Russia on a tourist visa. And based on the research I did with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here in Russia, you cannot come and study here on a tourist visa. So if you're on a tourist visa in Russia, you have to go back to your country to apply for a student visa before coming back. Can I come to... Do I need to authorize my documents before I get accepted into a postgraduate program? If you're coming to Russia to study, whether postgraduate, whether undergraduate, you have to, and your country is not on the Bologna list, you have to authorize and legalize your documents. The authorization of documents is done by your Ministry of Education and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, while the legalization of your document is done by the Embassy of Russia in your country. What documents are required for admission to a Russian university? Documents that are required by other universities are also required by Russian universities. But then I think the difference is the fact that you have to translate your document to Russian and use it to apply. You have to translate and authorize. What does the academic year in Russia looks like? The academic year runs from September to June. There's just one admission throughout the year. So you apply this year, you resume next year. That's how the application in Russia works. So you apply, say earlier in the year, if you're a contract student, and resume September that year, or you apply for open door scholarship, which is opening in September, October, and resume the following year. So it's just one academic year, September to June. And the semesters are September to December for first semester, and second semester is January to... I mean, it's pretty long. First module is September to November. Then second module is November to January, but then there's going to be a break in December, and then resume January, and then the session continues. Is it true that international students can study for free in Russia? Yes. Majority of Nigerian students here in Russia are studying on scholarship. They're studying for free, which is the scholarship program through the open door scholarship that opens like in September, October, and then you resume the following year, or you apply through the bilateral scholarship program with Russia and Nigeria on the Ministry of Education portal in Nigeria. So yeah, we study for free. How can I study in Russia if I don't speak Russian? I don't speak Russian, bro. Sis, I don't speak Russian. But it's advisable you know how to speak Russian. But then you can study here without knowing Russian. If you apply for a Russian medium program, you are going to do a PADFAC program, which is preparatory course for you to learn Russian for 1 year before your real program begins. But if you're studying in English, you don't have to do PADFAC. You could just continue your education like that. So if you're studying English, it's good. If you're studying in Russian, you do PADFAC, and then your program begins. But if you're talking about going around the city, I mean, it would be advisable to know like some little Russian language. When does application process for the Russian government scholarship begins? Because you mentioned it in your last video. It opens in September, October. It varies, right? So as I said, September, October. Sometimes it opens early October. Sometimes it opens late September. So just look out for this period. And once the scholarship board opens, I'm going to make a video regarding that so that nobody misses out on the scholarship. So I'll keep you guys posted on when the scholarship opens. Which Russian university provides scholarship for their international students? There are a lot of universities in Russia, right? I don't know a lot, but two I know, which is Ruden, and my school, which is Higher School of Economics, they provide in-house scholarship for students. and for my school it starts from 25% to 100% scholarship, depending on how strong your application is and what you tell them during your interview process. Again, I'm going to do, if you're going to be applying to HSC, I'm going to do like a step-by-step process to apply to higher school of economics and how to ace your interview. Is it difficult to get a scholarship sponsored by the Russian government? It is not difficult. You just need to follow this procedure, the step-by-step process of application, and you write an exam. If you pass the exam, you cross to the next stage, which is the interview stage, and then you're able to, if you're able to ace your interview, then you get your admission. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on the Open Door scholarship process, when it's going to open, how to apply, with a friend that got the scholarship last year. So keep your eyes posted, keep your eyes opened, keep your eyes opened. How are the scholarships allocated to countries? The quota varies depending on the country, right? Like I said, there's a bilateral relation with Nigeria, and you can always consult the website, the Ministry of Education's website, and that will also guide you through. And you can also check videos of people that had applied for the scholarship previous years. But I know majority of my friends here in Russia are on that scholarship, so I don't think it's that difficult for you to get. Okay. Are there scholarships to study in Russia for Nigerians? Yes, there are scholarships to study in Russia as a Nigerian. The bilateral scholarship, the Open Door scholarship, and the in-house scholarship from your university. Can my scholarship be withdrawn? Yes, your scholarship can be withdrawn if you fail more than 3 courses in a semester. Your scholarship can be withdrawn. If you are suspended from your school, or you face a government, or maybe you have a problem with the government, your scholarship can be withdrawn, and you can also be sent back to your country. So if you are coming here, study hard. Don't say, oh, because I'm on scholarship I need to flex. You need to study hard and be able to maintain your scholarship. Do I write an exam for the scholarship, or how is it done? Yes, you have to write an exam for the scholarship. That is after you submitted your document and you are qualified. You go to the next stage to write the exam, and after you pass the exam, you are able to go to the next stage for the interview, and then you get a scholarship. Is it hard studying in Russia? It can be hard. It's not hard, but it can be demanding. It can be very demanding studying here in Russia. You have to meet targets. I mean, you cannot come all the way from your country to come and fail in another man's country. And yeah, even the weather, because during winter it's always very, very tiring to go to class. Nobody wants to go out during the winter, so it can be quite difficult. But if you're determined, you can excel. So that brings us to the end of our Q&A for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming this for you guys, and I'll keep you guys posted on more processes on how to apply to a Russian university, how to apply to my school, and how to get scholarships, and how to ace your interview questions. Till next time, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell.